Once upon a time, there was a village named Palampur. There lived a great poet named Ram. He used to live with his mother. The family was quite poor. One night, before sleeping, the poet wrote a very beautiful poem. He was very happy after reading it and told his mother about this. His mother praised him a lot and told him to take the poem to the editor of the city newspaper. She thought that if they liked it, then they will print it in the newspaper, and on this pretext, they will earn some money. The next morning, the poet thought of checking his poem for any errors. After reading the poem, the poet realized how bad a poem he had written. The poet threw the paper in anger and told his mother that today I will make another attempt and write poetry again. That night, the poet wrote a poem again, and this time he was sure that the editor will love it. The next day, before leaving his house, the poet again went through his poem for a sanity check, and he was again disappointed by it. He threw the paper again and vowed to try again the next night. Days went by and poet never liked his poem whenever he woke in the morning. The mother was worried about Ram's future. So, she decided to take advice from Mr. Tang.
Hello, I am Mr. Tang. I am the most educated and experienced person in the village. I solve everyone's problems.
Mr. Tang asked.
What do you give your son to eat?
The mother said she gives him plain bread, and they had a cow, so gives him its milk. Mr. Tang said.
Do these two things, then your son will become successful. Give him pulses, chicken and buffalo's milk.
The mother was confused and started giving these food items to her son. The next day, when the poet read his poem, he liked it very much and was very happy. He gave it to the editor of the city newspaper. The editor really liked it and decided to give him an entire column. Soon, the poet earned lots of money and they lived happily ever after. Now, you all might be thinking what just happened, right? Continue reading the post to get your questions answered.